And that really has been the story in the conference this year, up and down by so many teams. They run Jacquizz Rodgers, who's one of the best backs in the nation at 5'7", 191. A gain of 2, second and 8. Rodgers came in with 621 yards in the ground. Catch to the air, dumps it off to Jacquizz, who makes the nice catch and gets the first down.
He can hurt you in so many different ways. Obviously running the football, but also coming out of the backfield on little swing screens. And before you know it, Steve, a simple 3-yard gain turns into a first down.
At the 34 in Cal territory. They run Jacquizz, big hole, past the 25. He's close to a first down. I believe he needs one more yard. Tackle made by cornerback Steve Williams. There are the numbers on Jacquizz. Last year he was the Pac-10 Player of the Year, ran for over 1,400 yards and 21 touchdowns. He has 10 on the ground this year and 2 more through the air. So he is a double threat. They'll send Bishop in motion. They'll run Jacquizz off the right side. Another big hole. He escapes to the 15. First down at the 12. First down. They're running the Wildcat with Jacquizz Rodgers. He'll throw it. It's a touchdown. Jacquizz Rodgers for the touchdown pass. And that's Colby Prince, a backup tight end.
Jacquizz Rodgers. He threw a touchdown pass last year against UCLA. His second one, he lines up in the Wildcat, a simple fake. Tight end wide open on the corner route. He does everything. He's making a case. If you don't know about this young man, turn it on, because he is spectacular. He did everything you could ask for on that first rush. What a special player. Incredibly dynamic. They do so many things with him. They have him out of the backfield catching swing passes. Obviously that is his forte. He caught a variety of passes in his career here. They line him up at fullback. He takes a simple dive handoff, bursts to the outside for a first down, and then the icing on the cake. He might not win the Heisman with his arm right here, but he's going to show everybody that he is a highlight type player, throwing the pitch pass for a touchdown. Incredible job by number 1 right there. And he's only getting started. They don't only have the ball for 1 drive, Steve.
Jacquizz had 46 of the team's 57 yards on that first possession touchdown run. He escapes to the outside, and he is so quick he'll get that first down. California, and Jeff Tedford really felt he was in line to have a terrific year. Jacquizz tied up and again finds an opening. Bursts to the outside to the 10-yard line. It's a first and goal for Jacquizz, and the
feeling where defenders are and being extremely patient with the football. Oh, nobody's there. Let me go to the left. Let me a little hesitation right there. Turn on the burners because I've got that 10-2 type speed in the 100. He's a dynamic player, and he continues to show us
safety. Right now it is a 3rd and goal. We might see Jacquizz here. They do give it to Jacquizz, and he will score the touchdown.
We might see Jacquizz.
Well, that answers that quiz.
When in doubt, give the ball to number.
In State. Now Nichols comes in for him. Jacquizz gets it. Another big gain up near a first down. They're just cutting through this Cal defense.
And we got to give their O-line some love. 3 former walk-ons starting on that offensive line. Jacquizz Rodgers, he wasn't touched until he got to 7 yards right there, simply gashing through the defense. This offensive line is putting a hat on a hat, being extremely physical in this zone running scheme. And you give the ball to number 1 with a little head of steam. Look out, because he's going to fall forward and good things are going to happen.
43 now after he scored in the first quarter. They give it to Jacquizz. Back in he goes, cutting to the 1 and down there.
Be surprised to see play action.
They give it to Jacquizz. Up the middle. Touchdown, Beavers!
Then Cal running the football behind number 1.
21-0 Oregon State. Cal's 25, a chance to go up 35-0 before the break. Jacquizz Rodgers breaks 1 tackle. He gains about 3 or 4. And Jacquizz now nearing that 90-yard rushing mark.
We'll get the football coming out of the half. Jacquizz, he's so dynamic with his ability to get off of blocks and shed defenders.
It's a bend. Well, he's got 100 total yards. That's double the effort by all of the Bears. 9 of the last 11 years. Wheaton goes motion. Instead, they give it to Quiz, and Rodgers gashes the middle for about 8 yards before Cattouse makes the tackle. Rodgers, with 2 touchdowns, now has gone past Shane. Catch plenty of time. Ryan going downfield. Completes the pass on a beautiful catch at the 32-yard line. Jordan Bishop.
We can go back to the second quarter. They called the same exact play. A post route over the top, a corner route by Bishop, and he threw the post into double coverage. Right there, he checks it down to his second read, his progression. Jordan Bishop, the sophomore from West Salem High, nearby high school. A great catch, adjusting to the football. You got to give credit for this quarterback, Ryan Katz, going through his progression, Steve.
On that final drive before half, and he wants perfection. And here goes Rodgers, and this is his 4th 100-yard game of the year as he skips inside, outside, wiggling between blockers and tacklers, and winds up with about a 10-yard gain.
When they run the football, they traditionally win. They've won 21 of the last 24 games when they run over 100 yards, and they get it right there with tough yards by the small but extremely powerful Jacquizz Rodgers.
And look at the backs that they have had here. I mean, Steven Jackson, who plays for the Rams, and so many great ones from the past. Ken Simonton, and perhaps the very best, the guy we're watching today. Here goes Quiz to the right, cuts back in, and he will score his 3rd touchdown of the day.
Well, you touched on it, Steve. This program knows how to develop running backs. 8,000-yard rushers in Oregon State in the last 10 years, and he's the guy right now. A great job of having a feel and a patience for running the football, finding the goal line, and handing the ball to the official. Another touchdown for big number 1, Jacquizz Rodgers.
118 yards rushing now. That's 45 touchdowns in his career. Cahoot with the point after touchdown. All Oregon State all day long. 35-0. Quiz with his 3rd score of the day. By the way, he's thrown for 1. All Jacquizz Rodgers, 3 touchdowns rushing, 1 throwing. Oregon State with a 35-0 lead. One play at the end of the first half after they missed on a drive, and Riley Everett, the perfectionist, was trying to get both kids to understand we gotta play with their stadium, and it has been their haunted house because Cal has now lost 4 straight games to Oregon State and 10 of their last 12. That man, Jacquizz Rodgers, 119 yards rushing, 3 touchdowns, giving him 45 in his career. And oh, by the way, he threw a touchdown pass also, so responsible for 4 scores on Fox College Sports. Happy Halloween, everyone.